So, I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's not him dropping his life online. It's just that, I came to those conclusions where it was like, why? I could understand Ecclesiastes. I could understand Teach. What the freak am I doing? Like, okay, I'm one of those people. I'm about dreams. I believe in like chasing your dream. I don't know why. I guess because I'm American. I used to wonder and be like, yo, what it would have been like to like grow up in another country, like, or to be born in another country. Like, would this have turned out different? Like, let alone, I think it's all like circumstance. October 30th on a Thursday, like 11:01 or some shit, something like that. Like that morning or that day. So according to my mom, that's a potent time to be born. Like, I don't even know what that pertains under a lot, but the thoughts of it is like, so you get into life and you like working on prayer. I mean, everybody's trying to pick their own route anyway. You're either going to follow God, you're going to follow Allah, you're going to follow Buddha or some deity that's external of yourself. But when you reach the point of this level of thought, where you are everything you're seeking to worship and everything you're seeking to God and gain power, you're here to do this stuff for yourself. When it comes down to it, most of us, that's what you develop. If you like realize that it's only about things that better your ecosystem. If it tears down your ecosystem, then you consider it a devil. At least me, I consider it a devil. It's a devil to my ecosystem if it doesn't build it up. It's God to my ecosystem if it builds it up. But this level of thought is like poison, because it takes me places. It makes me wonder, like, what it would have been like if I wouldn't have painted. And I know in the parodies to be like, who the fuck is here to say some shit is dope that can't really make things happen for that shit that's dope? And I'm just documenting it. Life be some real shit, but then you look around and you see worse shit. But y'all ain't gonna get this. This gonna go over a lot of people's heads. But it's meant to go over your head. Man, Christ stood in front of a whole lot of people and everything went over heads. Only a few got it. You're amazing. Not you, but you. Your higher self is fire. I'm always communicating with me. Like, I be wondering, because it's like, how many people document their life? Like, how many people actually feel like, yo, I walked in on my child one time and this little dude was documenting her life. At that moment, I knew that this dude was going to possibly be famous one day, or somewhat, because nobody actually just picks up cameras and starts documenting their life. Like, I got like footage of me doing dumb shit as a kid. Like, they got stuff of me so they could just be like, and I know, like, it's like on somebody knew I was going to make music. Like I said, October 30th, 1986. Come on, man. That's just, the guy's name is Joshua Fuller. He goes by the name of Josie Fuller as an artist. This dude has made thousands of freaking songs. They all just up there. Yo, that's like, what the fuck? Each one of them is like Prince, Michael level creative hit level type music. The guy is damn near an unsung episode. Just saying. Just going back to like when I actually held signs on the side of the road that said support my music, and that was like in my hometown. That's how I met a lot of people. That's how I even got this far. Like, I don't understand life enough to say what's really going on with it. I'm just asking questions and thinking it through. I don't advise anybody to even go my path most of the time. I advise you, look, if you're young, stay in school. It's going to benefit you. I know people be like, oh, nah, school ain't what you need. Look, it teaches socialism and character. It builds character. If you do it the right way, you come across this, you might actually do it the right way. It builds character. Trust me. You'll get your life together. Just do it. Go all the way. Even if you drop out in college, go all the way. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. this thing just feels like school only elevates. It never changes. Like we just grow up and this is a bigger school. It's like high school beyond college. You know what I mean? School of the hard knocks. You're either gonna be popular or you're either gonna be like nothing, like a worker. You're gonna be like one of those, you know, those kids that are just there, but you're pretty sure they do something, but you don't know what they do. They're just there. You're like, yo, you don't even really wonder what the fuck they do. You just know that that's another student type shit, you know, until someone's activated like a proxy or like, you know, it's kind of like activation. Sometimes it's just temporary activation. It's just like lit. And then you find yourself as a content creator or so-called. You go from music to content creation because the music doesn't work. I know somebody said this online. A lot of people say this online. It's like everybody's trying to find their way. I just said that. Everybody's going to try to find their own way. So beyond the thought of like, as long as I don't sit down and say, fuck it, I don't want to do music no more. I don't want to do shit no more because none of it makes sense. It's like time for me to die at 38. You just give up because it's like, nigga, none of this shit is pointless. But all of this shit is pointless. And none of it is worth anything. I can't take none of this shit with me. Nothing but a memory. That's beautiful. And that's only if, and you get to take it, but I'm pretty sure I do. It's just one of those, you just gotta go with it. And most people will be like, you going to hell anyway. I'm like, alright, still going somewhere. Shit, what the hell is you talking about? The weirdness of it all, I lately find myself running in to deja vu type moments with people, and it's starting to bother me anyway, because it's like these are moments where I can see things that happen, like, and not even normal, like I guess it's normal, but it's like paradoxes. Like you see scenarios where someone gets hurt, or you see a scenario where, you know, you guys meet somebody. More than likely mine don't involve people getting shit. Everything involves people getting hurt. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm always like thinking of the worst type of shit and how it cannot happen. Like how it would be stopped by just, you know, situations popping up in its way. You know, like the chance of probability. Like, all right, it's like this. It could be like, they say it like this. It's a huge asteroid headed towards us. You feel me? Right now, at this moment. You know what I mean? But because of circumstances and situations that pop up, it never hits us. It never even makes it to us. It had a destination, but the fucking shit was so far away, it just never made it. You know what I'm saying? Never would have made it. I mean, I'm not gonna finish it because that's not where I'm actually going with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's never gonna make it if, you know, it's that type of things going down. So when I do that, it's like pertaining to my own career. Like, I think about me meeting somebody. And it's that one person that's like, oh yeah, you own, bro. Don't even worry about it. Meet me here. And they not on no Diddy funny shit. Like, it's not just him. I don't clout chase or nothing. I just keeping it real with y'all, man. I'm out here. When I'm out here or when I'm inside, I'm at SU anyway. Either way, O'Shea, you know, SU O'Shea Fuller, I'm him either way. It's like, if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. So telling you is pointless. But I can teach you something about myself that might help you learn something about yourself, you know. My soul is like older than this universe, like several times older than this universe. But technically my soul is still a baby. So you got to think of it like that, because my soul of existence, of how long I've existed, is several times older than this universe. But it's a child. And I had to live this life. I had to know what this was like. good or bad. It's like, I just randomly like blurted out next to a couple. I was like, sometimes I wish I could just ask God to let me get the cards so I could just deal my own hand, you know, and make it. You know, I'm gonna deal until I get the right hand. I'm gonna deal until I get the cards I want. Put the other cards back. Walk off with the pot. You know what this is, you know? It's like nobody wakes up and asks to be down on the system at any time. Nobody woke up and was like, yo, I want to be broke, or nah, I want to be without. It's just emotion that we go through in this thing. Now you want to tell yourself, it's the journey, you know, the whole journey, like it's not even what you think it is. The journey itself is the happiness. The experience, it's not none of the shit you gain. It's not the fucking car when you get it. It's not the house. It's none of that shit. It's not the family. It's the pursuit of it. That's the true happiness. It's the whole, if you ain't got no story, you ain't got no life. Look, if you ain't got no struggle, you ain't got no development. You know, there's no development without some sort of struggle. You're gonna have to struggle. If you ain't got no love, you'll have no compassion. And without that compassion, man, that growth is like, without that love, that growth is like, it's blended. You know? Don't be blended, okay? You gotta evenly yoke yourself, because this shit happen all around you, all around us. At the end of the day, man, my mind tells me one thing. It connects with my soul and says, bro, just survive to see something. I actually know. You know what I'm saying? I already know. I want to stop making music. I'm probably not. Because I don't really want to stop making music. I'm just stagnant in this motion of like, why you ain't made it nowhere yet? You know, why you ain't at least got a check yet? Like, one check, you know? One nice 40,000 check, you know what I mean? Or a show. I know that's like being materialistic right now. But we live in a materialistic world. So how could you not be materialistic? It's all material. It's like, don't fall for the trap. The trap ain't what you think it is. The trap is anti-materialism. It ain't like that's just not what the heck what you think it is. None of it's what we think it is. It's like a spirit of Antichrist or something. When you start winning, people start telling you about the things you don't need or you shouldn't have type of thing. And no, I'm not talking about drugs. That's one I stand firmly on. Like since a kid, man. I've watched that shit. Drugs tore parts of my family apart. Like just tore it apart. Like, you know what I'm saying? People fighting their grandmas, uncles, and shit. Bro, you be like, damn, this is the environment. This is what, and you know it's not just your household. Like me, myself, I sit back and I was like, yo, this ain't even just my household. This is real deal. This happens. This stuff happens in other households. You know, you got family members beefing so heavy that, you know, somebody dies or either somebody gets incarcerated or both. And then y'all got these curses that you gotta sit here and reflect on because it's past lives. It's not you, but it's you. And now you gotta learn from the mistakes. And now you gotta try to see through it. And it's an obstacle in your life, but that's easy. Some of that is the easy part. Seeing through that, like, just fixing shit. If you wanna be like, yo, it pertains to like manifestation and, you know, keeping yourself calm, even under the most worst of moments. Let me tell you something. Hey, when I first moved down to Atlanta, that shit's been rough the whole time. Like I moved down, came to Marietta with this chick, you know, and her kids. She had like 5 kids. She was 5. I ain't gonna drop no names. She was 5. She was 5. Like 5. Like, but anyway, like a cool person. Cause you know what I'm saying? And it was like this time where like we was going between, she ain't had no money. I ain't know what was going on. I'm like, yo, how you got 5 kids? You ain't got no. But anyway, it's nothing about that, you know. I had nothing but CDs, right? You know, you're gonna be like, yo, you was selling CDs. What's up with this nigga with CDs? But look, this is a CD store. Alright, so me and baby girl, we got in her Jeep. It was her car too. Alright, so that's why I'm like, yo, you gotta know her to know she 5. Like this chick was 5. Alright. So we in her car. She got all 5 of her kids, you know. I'm feeling like it's 20 of them in there, like this is the Magic School Bus. She got me driving, you know, I'm doing driving. We playing Katy Perry and all types of other, you know, kid music and mixing it in with ratchet shit. But meanwhile, she likes to tell me about yourself, so I'm telling them about myself. Cause this was like just a random meetup. It wasn't random, but it was like a dope type of scenario. So it was like just one of those scenarios where you be like, damn, this nigga gotta make it somewhere. Like, yo, he gonna make it somewhere. That's how you just be like, boom. But look, so we out here, she ain't got no money. I got like a few bucks in my pocket up on arrival to my situation in Atlanta, but I ain't got enough to feed no damn 5 kids. But look, listen, let me tell you how the Lord works. Yeah, I said it like that. Look, listen. So, bro, every last one of them CDs sold, bro. I pulled up to this Magic QT and freaking goddamn Marietta. It was a Magic QT, and I ain't look. I'm just saying that because every CD sold. Like it was like 5 years ago, and it was and just like that, I had like enough to go get a room, buy some food for the kids. By then, her people had called, and I found out like why the girl didn't need any of that because she was basically coming to holler at her mama and her family kind of loaded type of shit because people do stuff. It'd be odd moments in life where you be like, damn. Even her mama, I met her mama. I sung a song for her. Look, listen. She was like, you 5, you need to learn how to sell yourself to the world. I was like, how the hell do I, what? She's like, yeah. It's the first person that told me, boy, look, listen, you got a gift. You need to learn how to sell yourself to the world. And I was like, is she talking about prostitution or something? I just whip it out and measure scale and look, listen. Moral of the story, it's the journey, bro. It's the whole fucking journey of getting there. That's what it is. That makes the shit, you know, even worth anything, you know. If it's no real journey, then it never happened. To be honest with you, it's not that it takes the feeling away, it just never happened. That's how I feel. This whole thing has been a fucking journey. It's been a real one. Excuse the French, but don't excuse it. You gotta be yourself. Like I said, if you watch this one the whole way, other people gonna be like, boy, you dropping your whole life online? No, I be dropping motivation online. I be hoping that y'all build a spaceship and I wake up one day and I'm on a red planet and I got to see something new that my ancestors got to see and some of them didn't get to see because they didn't know what the fuck was going on because we was, you know, under like, you know, we have amnesia. It's real. What's up? That shit real. Your soul ever wake up in the middle of a day, you gonna go crazy. So what? Oh, I'm cool. On my little, I'm just a walk, documenting stuff. But your soul ever wake up, you gonna go freaking crazy. You gonna snap, cause you gonna remember who you are. You gonna snap. Like it ain't gonna be a regular snap. You gonna be like, oh shit. Hey, if you're strong, you'll survive it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I snapped one day. My soul snapped, bro. I broke down crying. And then I realized, like, this girl I was with, she thought it was I thought it was over something it wasn't over. I was like, damn, is my heart breaking? That shit, boom. I was like, oh God, it felt like a movement inside of me. And like my soul, like I started, after that moment, I knew I was, All praise to the Most High. You know what I mean? But look, check me out. This shit's grand. So, you know, we gotta start being more careful with it. Me too. Like, the universe be confirming it with me. Like, I be meeting the new people in life, and they be like all on the same type vibe I'm on. They think like I think. More than likely, these cats is like, I go to like, I'm gonna tell you how real the universe was in 2025, right now in present day. Yeah, I said it like that. Understand why I said it like that later on in the future. All right, if we make it or if I make it, we don't know. But look, listen, I be thinking shit, and people start talking about it, and I be like, hold on, wait, and I might have to get up and just remove myself from the whole area because it'll creep me out. It'll just creep me out. It goes beyond you thinking about some shit and then your phone playing it. It's like, no, dude, wait. I just thought about some shit, and then for some reason I went into a room and they was talking about the shit, and I'm like, what is this? Is this ESP? Like, is this like, what is this? This alone sends me down rabbit holes of thought patterns. Like, I bet my thoughts alone can probably fuel whatever alien energy source for eternities, eons even. Like, cause I see gears unfolding on everything. Like, just doom, 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 line structures most of the time, and then it goes black again, you know? And then I'm back in a reality to where I'm wondering, what is this? Is this a golden age? It probably ain't. It's probably just an illusion, like I think it is, like I know it is. It's like a casting from, like, you know those crystals or carry dolls with the little dolls that you take the cup out of? It's another doll and another doll and another doll, that type of shit. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That type of stuff, you know? Or even more like one of those crystals that kind of like exploded, you know, and inside of it was something even more beautiful. Sparks and shit. Fireworks, you know what I'm saying? And we're those fucking fireworks. We're the image of that. We're the after image. We ain't even that.